Friends, welcome to Battletech Solaris Nights, episode 116, Cosmo versus Ursa Slaughter. Now, it should be noted that while Kane is here, he also has an episode in about 2 hours, which will be coming out tomorrow from whenever you watch this video. So, you know, I don't know what's about to happen. I've been told nothing about this, so the two of you go ahead and have your meeting.
That sounds about on par for when people randomly show up in episodes.
Yeah.
It's the usual. AP, we need the link in Gladiator chat, please.
Cosmo is still hiding in
Hiding
Trace
is such
Billings.
a strong word. He is in the orbit of Trace Billings' security staff and entourage. He's not technically hiding as much as he's protected.
That sounds good. I like that.
Well, being the fairly direct guy that Carl is, he'll go find him, whether he's at the hanging out in the he's not going to try to approach them on the move, but he's definitely going to try to be like, where is Cosmo staying, since he's not very subtle about it, and then go try to find him there.
Oh my god, they're probably going to be like, sir, I'm going to need you to step back, sir.
How did you get so big? And please back up.
They whisper into their earpieces, and then someone approaches you and is like, Mr. Sokolov, you have a guest outside. He looks like he is a clan elemental. We didn't catch his name. Should we let him through?
Oh, yes, please. That must be Carl. Is he carrying a keg of beer?
For narrative amusement, yes.
Yes, definitely Carl.
Sir. Okay.
Definitely Carl.
So one of the guys is just like, Mr. Carl, you're good to go through.
All right. Carl will adjust his cheap plastic sunglasses and walk on in.
Do I really get to say, Carl, good to see you now?
Yes. Yeah. You can call on me like, Carl!
Oh, man.
Sorry, we went full Walking Dead for a second there. I apologize, guys.
Carl, how goes it? I could say it again.
I see you have not returned to the stable.
Well, I'm not so sure I can fully trust everyone there after what has transpired. Although, you know, I still have my mechs there, which is more than some of our other compatriots have done. So I guess I trust the techs enough and trust everyone enough to keep my machinery there. But, you know, I can't take risks being spied on, especially when the masks come after me. That's not good.
The who?
Oh, yes. My apologies. The Maskarovka. Have you heard of them?
Have I heard of them? Probably only really tangentially.
I mean, how closely did you pay attention to your briefing on inner sphere politics?
I probably tried to pay attention to it, but it was a lot of not punching people to absorb.
I mean, the Maskarovka would barely even be mentioned, right? The Capellan Confederation is on the far side of Terra. The only thing the clans are expecting to do with the Maskarovka is utterly crush them when all 20 clans come to join the Ill clan. Like when the full military might of the clans is unleashed, it's just assumed the Capellan Confederation will evaporate overnight.
Well, in that case, I don't know who this Maskarovka is.
They are like secret forces of Capellan Confederation. They assassins. They take out problems. They fix problems.
That is remotely that last part.
From Cosmo's view, his experience with them.
They are a form of government police.
Very extreme form, yes. That is one way to think of it.
And you worry about them spying on you?
Well, I have always been spied on, I feel like, and many of my secrets are out. However, this most recent transgression was not just about me. It was also about Zhang. She was put in harm's way.
Oh yes, I remember. I remember the wedding. I was quite entertained.
That's right. You were one of the only ones who showed up. You and Hillbilly, who gave me a flamethrower. Thank you.
Are
But yes.
you have been accused of some crime against your clan?
Accused, yes, but the issue has been rectified. I still don't think I fully understand why it happened or how it happened. All I know is there was a mistake that was it was meant to spy on us, I believe. I don't know how much Cosmo actually knows, but it is meant to listen on us gladiators to help uncover information. I'm not even quite sure by who exactly, but it ended up on Zhang, and I don't really know how Zhang ended up with the Maskarovka, but they detected it and thought she was spying on them, which is very bad. It has been cleared that I did not put it there, so I am in the clear, which is good, but the root cause is still unknown. Would you say that's accurate, AP?
I mean, you know that it was Seth, and Ro knows that it was Seth, and on your behalf, Ro is lying to everybody.
Okay.
The root cause is known. How much you want to admit to that is its own conundrum.
Said for now, because
you had said
You're here now.
Yep.
Okay.
You had said it was more important for you that things would go smoothly rather than get vengeance on Seth.
Yes.
And Ro has done his stumbling best to perform that maneuver for you.
Okay. And I think what I just said kind of reinforces that a bit, right?
Sure.
Sure. That's all right. Well, we'll go with what I just said.
How things have been presented at the stable have been odd.
What do you mean? I missed our last team meeting.
One, maybe two of the other gladiators believe that Seth is the one who was doing underhanded spying.
That does not feel very clan-like.
It is not. Ro believes that you were being jestful.
Jestful? Like playing a joke?
Something akin to that.
I assure you, to get to the death look I got from Zhang is not a joke.
The simplest solution to the confusion, of course, is to just come speak to you.
Ah, yes. Well, I'm glad you are here. It has been a while since I've seen anyone from the stable. In fact, I haven't even seen Zhang in some time. I should probably do that.
If you have no cause for grievance of false claims against you, then why do you still fear being spied on by this Maskarovka? If you have nothing to hide from them, why does it matter?
Oh my God, Kane.
And Cosmo probably just sees his whole life flash before his eyes again and again. Again, Maskarovka show up, Maskarovka show up, Maskarovka show up. What?
Oh God.
I don't even know how to answer that. Well, I cannot pinpoint an exact single secret I don't want them to know. There are many things that they do not deserve to know. I like to have a boundary between what I know and what the police knows. Do you understand? I do not need everything that goes on in my life to be public, says a gladiator.
I think I understand.
I guess in clan and I gesture to the, I can't remember what it's called, but the thing on your wrist, codex.
The codex. Yeah.
And this is kind of your history, and you are proud of it, and you want others to know of it. we do not really have an equivalent in the Indosphere. In fact, we usually have secrets that we try not to make public.
Young man, you have a permanent record.
Now that's hillbilly.
Wow, what a callback.
So you see, well, I cannot think of an exact moment currently. I am sure there is something the Maskarovka could use against me. And honestly, I'm used to that. But when it affects more than just me, when it affects Zhang, then it becomes a problem for me.
This is something I can understand.
Ah, good. Family. Very important to keep safe.
Yes, we do value family. Having said that, knowing that the Ghost Bear view of family is more like others, but definitely not quite right either.
As close as we'll get in clan space.
Yeah, probably.
What is it that you believe, Carl? I understand that many think it was Seth, and he is, I guess, a stable champion. That might be. I don't know if it's in his right or not. You know, I don't read the fine print, but it does seem a little excessive. What do you think? Also goes against his clan technique, no?
I believe that were Seth more connected to the clans, that this would be far less likely. But it is possible that he has spent too long here. Again, the easiest solution to this is to ask him directly. I plan to do so at some point here.
I see.
Has
any other knowledge been mentioned at our team meeting? Like, what was there any other information that was gleaned from these listening devices, or is it literally just it got me in trouble?
There was only discussion over your message and your relocation.
Yes, well, I mean, if the issue is resolved, then I would happily move back. I also, I mean, this is a slight political move on my part, but I have thrown my weight behind Trace Billings as our new manager, and I feel I am showing him support. I trust him, he trusts me. It is dual purpose, you see. Protection for me, but also endorsement for Trace.
Yes, that would make sense. Does this mean that your concerns over the Maskarovka are insufficient to keep you away, or do you plan to continue to stay here?
I think I will move back. I mean, my mechs are still there. It makes sense to be back with my equipment. The most important thing to me was making sure that. So you must see, from my point of view, when I am confronted by Maskarovka with Zhang, and both are angry at me, I did not want to stick around to see why. I had to get out and prove my innocence through a series of, I guess, conversations. The Maskarovka have deemed that I am indeed innocent, and so I do think I am okay to go back now. But what I do not know is still the root cause of why the listening devices weren't planted to begin with. So this issue is resolved, yes, but who's to say it won't happen again?
There seems to be many things happening right now in the stable.
Yes, I mean, whose mechs are left? Seth removed his. Hunters are still there, I believe. But it seems we are falling apart.
I do not trust the word of Blake. My mechs have been relocated to the
yours are gone as well. Well, he has done magic work on my Semyorka repeatedly. It was B2 Pope last time. It's back in tip-top condition. I have trust.
My concerns have nothing to do with his proficiency.
But because I know AP's going to call me on this. By he, because this is the third time I've done it. I mean they.
My concerns have nothing to do with proficiency. My concerns have everything to do with the religion.
Oh, I see. Well, I abstain from those conversations. I just like the work he does. They do. Dang it. Let me ask you, would you move your mechs back? I mean, it seems we have different issues of trust in the stable, but for different reasons.
There are numerous things happening right now. Alex Hell's horse is missing. So is his aerospace fighter. One of them, anyways. It appears that there is some sort of potential mortal threat to Hunter for reasons that we were unable to ascertain at the time.
It seems like I have missed out on a lot, although I had heard that Alex has gone missing.
And now these listening devices, there seems to be a significant amount of unusual activity occurring in the stable right now.
Lots of reasons to distrust. However, I do think I will come back. In fact, if you are heading back there now, I will go with you. Nothing like having a clan elemental by your side in case things go awry.
Well, it's good to know that you are not becoming deficient in any manner.
I feel like you are talking about my command again and how my troops prepare.
No, I was speaking of you as as an individual.
Cosmo thinks it's a compliment, but he's not sure. I guess it's good that I am adequate.
It is curious how many of your warriors end up continuing to fight in their elder years. One of the things that I was concerned about was the potential that your years had caught up to you and you were becoming deficient. But it is good to see that you are not, at least as far as you can be.
Kyle was like, wait a minute, you calling my ass old? Well, I guess I am one of the oldest members in the stable. That is, I had not realized that until you just pointed it out so cautiously. Well, I still think I rank pretty high in the stable for combat. Does not mean that must mean something. Yes, I have not lost my touch.
Your continued proficiency is interesting to see.
Cosmo started getting annoyed at the word proficiency. All right. Well, as long as I keep winning, we'll be okay then. Yes. He can't tell if like his age is an issue with you or not.
I think it's more that he's impressed that you're still doing as well, considering how ancient you are to him.
Excellent.
Sort of like an amusing anomaly.
I know I might be the exception to the rule, and there are even more exceptions. Yes, like Black Widow. No, wait. Yes, is that what she goes? No, now I'm thinking Marvel has got me confused. Shoot, what is Natasha Kerensky's?
Yes, are you attempting to refer to what was she a Galaxy Commander?
She was a Khan. She was Khan of the Wolves. She's
when
dead.
She died. Yeah,
but she was something Widow, right? Like,
she was the Black Widow.
It is Black Widow. Okay, stupid Marvel getting me all mixed up.
You are attempting to refer to Khan Natasha Kerensky.
She's dead again.
Yes, but she was quite older than the average warrior, and she was proficient.
She continued to earn her position.
Well,
as it appears you are continuing to do here.
Yes. Okay. We are aligned. At that, Cosmo's like, all right. I'm not in the doghouse. I'm okay.
If you find that there is a continued cause for grievance with this Maskarovka that you need to address, I know that the way that these sort of grievances are addressed here is different than they are in clan tradition. But I would be interested, if you are in fact innocent of a future charge, of seeing you successful in your execution of rectifying that.
In clan space fights, when you have an issue, you take it up usually one on one. The issue is resolved, put behind you, you move on. It is a little bit more difficult to take on an entire agency when they will just as likely fill in the next member who is just as deadly as the previous. And we don't really move on in the industry. We hold grudges.
Unfortunately, I have noticed that.
Ah, okay. Well, I wish I could just. In fact, I would love to see. Cosmo's thinking of the agent who keeps showing up, who's like 7 feet tall, and he's like, "I would love to see you and this latest agent just go at it. 2 large hulking men." I think you could take him down.
So we're not doing phrasing anymore, or
yeah, I was just thinking that. If there is a warrior of the inner sphere who wishes to fight me unaugmented, they can choose to do so at their own peril.
Well, I doubt he'll want to do it for fun, but you never know. I'll ask. I was like, I don't know how I'd ask him this. Hey, agent who's been on my case for a while, ever thought you couldn't lose in one-on-one combat? I think I got someone who could kick your ass. Let's see how that goes.
Yeah. Hey, remember that pistol whip? I got a guy you should shake down in an alley.
Where is he? I can't see him. Oh, you're in his shadow.
That's
too funny.
Yeah, Carl would be more than willing to bring you back to the stable.
Oh, you say that, I'm picturing you like pick up Cosmo, like walk him back. But it's absolutely not even remotely subtle to be moving about Solaris with an elemental. So yeah, I'll head back because as far as Cosmo knows, everything's kosher now, and now he's just trying to figure out how much does he know versus everyone else know, and what has Seth told everyone else, which he, in theory, wouldn't know.
Yeah. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, Carl asked his questions. He got answers he was satisfied with. He'll share a drink with you and then go about his business unless there's something else Cosmo wants from him.
I think Cosmo's good.
Well, your stress goes down by 1. So does mine.
Oh,
and we both gain a point of glory.
We gain glory and go down by stress? Jesus.
Yep. We've been in the same episode before, so I will use shoot the shit and heat. So
look at you taking all the team player perks while I've done nothing but invest in Cosmo only.
Yeah, it's amusing how Carl ends up being the one to show up in more other people's episodes than like Kyle did. So
that's true. That's funny.
Cool. Yeah. That's what I think that was my agenda for crashing this episode unexpectedly.
Yeah, as of 30 minutes ago. All right, let's do it. Cool.
All right, well, I will go away now. Good luck.
Thanks. See ya.
All right. So I had to do a video call during that whole thing, so I missed about half of it, I guess.
You came in right after the second time I called Jay a he by accident. I was like, oh shit, AP's probably listening and noticing. I have to correct it.
I didn't notice. I wasn't listening. You have a dinner invitation when you get back to the stable from Colonel Adamska Shalashashka, a recent arrival on planet, and would like to speak to you with current military affairs and assures you that you have safe passage to and from this meeting.
The fact he has to assure me of that is not reassuring. Well, okay. So one of the things I would have done, I guess, in the past week or so, was shoot a message. I can't remember if I told her this last time, but to Mayi Park to say, hey, we have a colonel coming. We need to send off the 50 new recruits to not be here. Okay. And we really need to be in tip-top shape for when this guy on his vacation shows up.
Well, he's here.
So I guess I would like to have made that happen a week ago. I don't know. A week between episodes, is that right? Or is it 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Then, yeah, I guess as soon as he found out, I'd say about 13 days ago, he would have sent that message.
Sure. She wouldn't have answered you because at that time you were blacklisted by the Maskarovka and probably assumed to be dead soon, but she got the message.
That's okay, as long as she got the message. All right. Yeah, well, you're going to have to say this dude's name again. Colonel what?
Colonel Adamska Shelashashka. I'll send it to you on Discord.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, I think Cosmo would certainly attend, and he'd probably try to show up early. Not knowing how this is going to go, he definitely doesn't want to piss this guy off and be late or anything like that.
The place you're going to is down an alleyway.
Oh shit.
And then from there, the alleyway splits into a like upper skyway. But when I say skyway, you know, it's like steel and kind of shaky. And then it dives further down into the ground as well. And you have to go down into the ground into an unlit stairwell with a blind turn to an unmarked door.
This is like a gun just comes out of the door and shoots you situation. Okay. Is there like a password he gave me to go into said unmarked door? Guess I'll just knock.
The door opens and a man wearing a butler's suit, Metro D's technically with the gloves, and adjusts himself. You are Mr. Nicholas Sokolov, yes?
Yes, that is correct.
You are early.
Is that okay?
We will prepare table for you. Meal is not ready. Do you like vodka and caviar?
Yes, and sure.
We will prepare a flight of both for you.
You are most kind.
Welcome to Grandmother's Pierogi.
It's a great name. I have you have my thanks. I shall wait at the bar until the table is ready.
No, table will be ready now.
Oh, all right. Then I shall follow you.
So as you're going, there are a number of men and women wearing very old style Capellan Confederation Navy. I mean, we're talking like 100-plus-year-old military uniforms who are setting your table, and it's like chaos, you know, like the whoosh goes down and then like silverware. Two different guys are like silverware going, and a third person is tossing them the silverware. Yeah, you looks like you're about to get in for like a full course with a wine glass and a water glass, bread dish and a second dish. Salad fork, a dessert fork, regular
what's
fork.
this little itty bitty one for?
The maitre d' has you sit down and says, Colonel Shelashashka will be here shortly. Please enjoy hospitality of Grandmother's Pierogi.
You have my thanks. And I think Cosmo's going to be like, this place is so fancy, he's going to like tip the guy.
All right. Instead of taking your tip, he salutes you. And then all of the servers and busboys all salute you as well before they all simultaneously break the salute.
I think in a panic, Cosmo would stand up to be like, oh, they're saluting, like trying to adhere to protocol.
Yeah. This is good vodka that they bring you, and the caviar is salty. Just a step above bitter.
He will do his best to slowly sip to make sure he's completely sober, but still indulging while he's there.
The man who enters looks like he is both a drunk and an unstable one at that, but also a former fighter. His uniform doesn't hide the fact that he is kind of a bandy-legged, scrappy, older man, late 50s, salt and pepper beard. Hair is kind of wild once he takes his uniform cap off as soon as he enters. He starts marching toward you and says, "Ah! Nicholas Sokolov, my friend." And then he stands before you and seems to be waiting for you to salute him since he outranks you.
The second he entered, I think Cosmo would have stood up and saluted.
At ease. Please sit down. Continue.
I also think going through Cosmo's head, he's like, "This is the guy," and like a lot of fear just kind of slowly drains out. He's like, "I can deal with this guy."
Good. I wanted you to think that. He sits down across from you, but as he does, he, like, while he's sitting, he fast hands, quick draws the revolver off of his belt and actions it before putting it on the table. So, like, as you're sitting down, you barely even notice it. Until you hear the thud, you don't even know there's a gun that's... His hand's not on it, but a barrel's pointed directly towards your stomach.
Yeah, all he has to do is...
Oh, please, sit down, sit down.
Thank you, Colonel Shalashaska. You notices the thud. It is a great honor to meet you.
You are right. It is a great honor to meet me, yes. I am here to explain to you things. You understand this?
Please, enlighten me.
You are a free man. You have no problems with Maskarovka. You've been caught up in things, but there must be punishment, restitution for your actions. You ran. This looks bad for you. You understand that?
Yes, I understand. It looks worse in the eyes of Zhang, I imagine.
Your wife is very upset, but, you know, she understands things too. I talked to her briefly.
That probably upsets Cosmo that someone else has talked to her before him about him.
All right, he notices that on your face and says, "Hey, listen, you have made yourself unavailable, and I am here to solve all your problems for you with Maskarovka, huh?
This sounds very good.
You are demoted. Your new rank is captain."
I see. Is that the same rank that I gave Maggie Park?
Yes. She now officially outranks you since she's your senior. She's been captain longer than you.
This is going to be interesting.
It is as you are thinking. You are now outranked by your own junior subordinate. Fortunately, you are still listed as commander on paper.
I see.
With good behavior and excellent reporting, you may one day recover rank of major. I have to tell you, there are big things ahead, Mr. Sokolov. Captain Sokolov. Big things for Capellan Confederation. We are preparing, we are in the wake of great military and political victory, and we are preparing to compound upon that. Your victories in the arena are very pleasing to the great Chancellor Sun Tzu Liao. You are aware of this, yes? Even though you fumble occasionally and also slightly besmear the name of Maskarovka, besmear Chancellor occasionally, Capellan Confederation, occasionally make remark about the armed forces, it has been years since you have made mistake that would normally have you executed.
Well, then I would call this progress. And I would like to...
You see, High Command has recognized that you are like a dog who can learn new trick.
I think Cosmo's going to try to ignore that for a second and just go back to... So you said technological revolutions. Does this have something to do with the recent clan tech donations that you received?
This facility is not secure, Captain.
Understood. I would have stopped as soon as I saw her hand. I was looking down.
I did not say technological revolution.
My apologies.
I don't know what materials you're talking about. Capellan Confederation develops its own technology, of course.
Of course.
We created Raven Battlemech with ECM, electronic warfare. We are the first to widely use tag and streak. We are the premier inner sphere technological powerhouse.
As it should be.
As it should. All right. They bring out hard exterior crust bread with soft, fluffy interior. to go with the classic Russian soups, a cabbage soup, which reminds you deeply of home. Normally, when you would have a meal at dinner, it would be the soup and then some sort of meat, like a playing card sized, a pack of playing cards sized amount of meat.
Yeah.
Right? It's clear that this soup is thick and rich and is made with quality ingredients and is just the first of 7 dishes that you will be enjoying with the Colonel tonight.
I think Cosmo would do his best to sample a little of each to make sure he has one of each 7, just in case someone's like, hey, you didn't even touch this one.
No. When he sees you holding back, he says, do not hold back. You must go full in at Grandmother Pierogi. I spent 2 years waiting for a reservation to this place, and I added you at the last second. It was quite a bit of chaos in the kitchen, but they are very accommodating here.
Yes, I do like it here. I will indulge and eat more.
They only have 2 cooks. Lot of waiting staff. They only allow 12 guests a day.
A day? Cosmo will look around and be like, how many people are here?
There's just the 2 of you right now.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah. This is a place for people of the highest level of prestige among Capellan Confederation Armed Forces to relax and have grandmother's pierogi.
But you have my thanks for bringing me. It is unlike anything else I've had before. It does remind me of home.
No. The borscht will be like nothing you have had before. This is just atmosphere. Uh-oh. We might have lost
7
you now.
pierogies.
There, he's back.
My network spikes.
Yeah, we lost you for like the last 30 seconds.
Oh no. Well, I could hear everything you were saying.
Oh.
I was responding in kind, but I guess you weren't getting it.
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I think the only thing I said actually was I do wonder. There's one of the 7 meals pierogies. They do remind me of home.
Yes.
I must know.
They are good dessert pierogies.
Oh. I think Cosmo's going to go back to holding off a little bit to make sure he saves room for that.
Do not worry, comrade. You will be too drunk.
I feel like Cosmo, after, this guy's slowly worn down his defenses, Cosmo's just loosening up and probably going to indulge more and more, both drink and food.
Yeah, I mean, by the time you get to the end, you are loaded up on meats, vegetables, even dried fruits. But this is a sweet cream cheese pierogi smothered in strawberry sauce, served au flambe.
Dang.
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
That sounds real good.
Yeah, I've had it before. It's real good.
For any... I don't think Cosmo would be able to stop himself, but for any that couldn't have been finished, he would try to get them to go.
Yeah, they'll prepare you to go.
And that would be his, that is eventually what he'd use for his peace gift when he finally approaches Zhang. And be like, look what I got.
Captain Sokolov.
Colonel?
It is expected that you will make it into grand tournament soon. You must win today's match in order to not fall in rank, and you must continue on your way upward.
I understand. I will put forth my best foot.
It would be wise for you to dedicate future victories towards Capellan investors. Find one.
Do any of our investors actually have
No
nationalities? Okay.
Just to be clear, this is not a request, by the way.
Yeah, it's in order.
You better find somebody who's going to make a Capellan company for you.
Okay. That derails who I was going to dedicate victory for today.
I know, but there are narrative consequences to your actions.
Yes. Well, after 2 seasons, Cosmo's starting to pick up on that.
You don't just run away from the Maskarovka.
Or your wife.
Well, listen, that's a different conversation entirely.
Too funny. Yeah, I think Cosmo he gets it. This is actually very similar to the conversation that oh man, what was that dude's name? Mr. Way had in season 1, except this time it's a lot more serious.
I mean, Mr. Way is dead. This guy's alive, so yes.
Yeah, so I do think there's a split second thought where Cosmo's thinking, oh, this is like Mr. Way. Oh, that didn't end up well for him. In fact, I pulled that trigger. But,
it would be treason to kill this guy.
Yes. All right.
Towards the end of the meal, a motherly woman comes out and goes, Adamska, and then says a bunch of stuff in Russian. And he replies to her, and he walks over and kisses her on both cheeks and pulls her in for a huge hug. Then he takes her over towards you and points you out, and they have a conversation about you in Russian, and then she grabs your cheek and is like testing to see how much body fat you have.
Okay. I feel like Cosmo's pretty... He's lean, but he's out of shape. So he's not fat, but he definitely has...
She pinches hard and then slaps your face twice, like... Yeah.
That's right. I do think Cosmo would speak Russian. I mean, from where he grew up.
Yes.
It's probably rusty, but...
Yeah. So the conversation is a rapid fire, familial Russian. They if they don't have a blood connection, they're at least pretending to have one, right?
Sure.
They're found family. He's complimented her on both the meal and on how beautiful she looks after all these years, and she's saying, my son has come home, you know, look at this boy, who have you brought with you? And he talks about, oh, this little piece of shit is in so much trouble right now, like, I'm here to I will look after this boy. He is in great furious anger with the mask, and she goes, the mask, back in my day we flushed them out the airlock. And he laughs, and like he says something quietly to her, and she walks forward and is like testing your face, and then she says to you in English, you need to work out more, young man. You are not fit for duty. I will give you a recipe plan.
Oh, I would be happy to accept.
This is not question. You will cook.
Cosmo's probably never cooked a meal since he's arrived on Solaris. Yeah. He's got so many people giving him input.
Several minutes later, she comes back to you with a note card indicating like where you will go to buy your ingredients.
Oh my God.
And then the amount in milligrams and kilograms, to add to each meal.
A small part, he wouldn't do this, but a small part of Cosmo's like, this kicks the crap out of my Cosmos Cosmic Grill idea. What if this is a service right here where I just tell people to get small quantities to prepare a great meal? Nah, that'll never work. He'll take it, and he'll do his best to follow it. I'm sure he'll have cheat days where he just wants fried chicken, pizza.
You're gonna disappoint grandmother?
I mean, not intentionally.
We'll see if you're allowed to disappoint grandma.
I have like weigh-in days. Come back to this location once a week. That'd be funny.
Captain, you are dismissed.
If he's not already standing, Cosmo would stand up. The Colonel would give a salute and probably give a hug or something to Grandma before going, and then depart.
Okay.
And probably be wondering, how do I get myself into these situations?
Capellan.
It all started on the very first word on the backstory from Capellan Confederation.
All right. You walk out into the dark streets of Solaris International Zone. It's not raining. In fact, the moon Abel is beautiful at night. As it passes over us, there's like an ominous red glare on the part of Abel where Alex Hell's horses crash landed and dead. Like a brief flash there just to remind us of that plot line. But we barely even catch it as the moon continues over. You'd have to slow the frames down, you know.
Yeah. And I don't know how many people. Well, I think I put in Gladiator chat, so not many people saw it. But someone referenced this in the chat recently. I was like, "Oh, it's still not as bad as the beating he took in the ring." I imagine Cosmo for that night is too drunk and too full to do anything else. So he'll go back to the barracks. He's probably done with chases, and probably go to sleep. And then the next morning, we'll seek out trying to get something together with Zhang Kunpei. And what I had written up for a restaurant to try to find isn't going to top grandmother's pierogi, but I was thinking a place that's like that golf course that even said no to Tom Brady, you know, that type of restaurant where it turns down someone like that to get.
I have to tell you, I don't consider Tom Brady at the top of the social list of American.
No, but it still takes some balls to turn him away. He was hoping to use Trace and his connections perhaps to set something up to meet Zhang someplace.
Sure.
So day one, Cosmo's breaking the meal plan grandma set up just to talk to Zhang out at dinner.
All right. Zhang is amenable to meeting you at a location, but she wants a date in the park first. You definitely need to talk before you sit down. Okay,
that's fair.
Something, God, it would be like a Chinese phrase, like a maxim about screaming at each other before sitting in silence.
Oh boy. All right, so I think Cosmo's gearing up to get probably his ass chewed out. But he'll meet her probably in a somewhat quiet park, so that if they are going off, people don't like say, "Hey, there's a couple here going ballistic," and call on them.
This is the most simplistic thing Zhang Kunfei has ever worn. I'm talking, this is like a Disney date Zhang Kunfei skin. You know, premium, ultra rare. You can only get it if you went to this specific convention in 1997, sort of deal.
Man, it's like my God, this is gonna be a throwback because I haven't played League of Legends in like 8 years, but my Pax Jax skin.
Yeah, you're right. It is a throwback. A lot of skins in that game.
Yes,
and everyone knows that the Sailor Moon ones are the best.
I know. So I used to pick my characters based off what cool skins I had. Didn't matter how good I was with them. Like Jax, I sucked with them, but I looked good sucking. But I think when I locate Zhang or whoever gets there first, immediately takes out not one but 2 noise devices and just like flanks us with them. Just keeps them there.
No, I'm thinking it's like a pleated polka dot black and white skirt and just like a simple blouse with a necklace. And when she sees you taking these devices out, she just takes them from you and puts them quietly in her handbag.
Oh, that's a good start that she didn't smash him in rage. That's good.
She loops her arm so that you can escort her.
Oh,
as you just walk down a forest path.
Yeah, absolutely. This sounds good. Moving.
All right, we're not going to do this full conversation, but it starts with, "You left
me." Zhang, I have not regretted it. What am I trying to say? I've regretted it from the moment it happened. I'm sorry I left you with those men. And the way you looked at me then, I don't ever want to see you look at me again. It was scarier than looking down a Gauss rifle barrel.
We just vowed. Together always.
You must understand. I see the mask. I see you both furious, and I knew it was a setup. I needed to get away to prove that I was innocent and you were innocent. I did not know it would be resolved so quickly and without me doing anything. I feel horrible.
I thought you were guilty.
No, I would never set you up like that. Please forgive me for leaving.
Maybe. It will take time.
I think his posture slouches. ever so slightly, but she totally knows. Well, I understand it will take time, and I just hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me, and this will never happen again. I should let you know the incident has been completely cleared up, and Colonel
Shalashashka.
There's an extra in there I missed. Shalashashka has confirmed that the mask will leave us alone.
Yes.
Forever.
I know.
You know, did you do this?
Yes.
I think Cosmo's still trying to figure out how much damn power Zhang has.
She does a hair toss and says, I was meeting with the Maskarovka so that they would leave you alone and that we could go on with our lives when they detected the listening device on me.
I think that just kills Cosmo. Like he sinks, he slumps, he's just like, you were doing that for me, for us.
I was with them for 2 days, enjoying their interrogation before they came to believe me. I am sorry that I pointed them at you. I thought you were guilty. And then you ran.
Well, you see, Zhang, I had 2 edge to spend. I might as well have used it. But 2 whole days with those men, that must have been intolerable. I am happy we are both free of them now, and they are out of the picture. Now we can focus on us and rebuilding. I must focus on rebuilding our trust.
To be without Heligoland or my husband is intolerable. Surviving the Maskarovka is just one more thing.
You have such a way with words. I do have a question for you. It's about how the root cause of how this came about. It has put doubt in my mind about Apex Dragons, the stable I've called my family for the past 6 years. I do know, and I have only sharing, I don't know how much she knows, but I'm going to assume she knows, but he'll say it anyways. I do know that Seth planted the devices, and I do know it was on purpose. I don't think anyone could have foreseen how they came to be in this scenario, but it does add doubt to my trust in the stable. What would you have me do with people withdrawing their mechs, Elizabeth leaving? There's a lot of doubt. Where do you see us going?
You have made promises on behalf of the Capellan Confederation, on behalf of me, on behalf of Wolf's Dragoons, 2 and 4 Apex Dragons. Your stable needs to be brought in line by a leader, by a father figure. You all are family, and it is time for the patriarch Nicholas to take his place at the seat of the table. When these whiny babies think that they can walk away from the stable and play with their toys elsewhere, they must be brought back. I am not saying you need to take the path of the Maskarovka, but it is time to stop dealing with this situation as if you are a gladiator and start dealing with it as if you are a Capellan.
I think that probably cuts him pretty deep, because half the reason Cosmo wanted to get to be a gladiator and get to Solaris was to get away from a lot of the
That
compelling.
was a long time ago,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
you've,
Get away
walked,
from.
you've walked a path in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
She is painting a picture for you of Father Cosmo, leader, holding a hammer and sickle, standing on a rock, encouraging the rest of the stable to follow him.
And all Cosmo, what's adding to
She's
that
great
picture,
at manipulating you, so this is she's weaving a great message.
and what's also ringing true is the fact that Carl just called him like the old one, so he is like the father figure because he's old compared to everyone else. You truly believe you think I could do this?
You are a trickster, and sometimes you are a fool. But there is a good man, a wise man inside of you. There is a military man, and there is a father.
I think his jaw drops. He's like,
Yeah,
come
it's
again?
what you think. Yes.
Yeah. Jaw, but it looks right at our belly. Like,
I feel like this is the conversation we need to have for this one.
Yeah, perfect. Wow, bomb drop.
You literally just got married and went on an extended honeymoon.
You know, I was wondering if that's what I would add to, like, I was thinking she'd be so pissed. She'd be more pissed if she's expecting. So, oh man, that's good. Damn. All right. Jot that down so I don't forget that one. Have we ever established how old Zhang is?
No.
Okay.
I mean, look, you're her husband. You have intimate knowledge of what her social security number and birth certificate look like, but we haven't on screen.
Gotcha.
She's young, though. She is a young but powerful woman.
You know, maybe, oh man, what a message with that ending. If anything could make Cosmo change, maybe it's being a dad all of a sudden. caring for someone underneath. I mean, he's tried his damned hardest with both his interns, but okay. I think the only other person I want to go talk to is Zuri.
All right.
Phone just came off silent. Let's go right back.
Oh, listen, my phone was so blowing. I had to close my camera to just go do a video call. My phone was just ringing nonstop. It was crazy. Suri is looking better than the last time you saw her, although everyone did ignore her for a long time.
Well, that makes my opening line pretty good. Zuri, I don't think it has been acknowledged properly yet, but I am proud of you for putting down the bottle. Wisdom knows it is not easy. And you have set a good example for the rest of us that if you are determined enough, you can achieve it. You were in a dark place, and look at you now.
All right. She doesn't really have words to acknowledge it. There's like little bits of tears, but she's struggling to not say anything, and she just says, "It's good to see you, Nicholas. What can I do for you?"
You know, I wanted to ask you, with all this news about Elizabeth, what were your plans? Are you planning on staying with our stable?
Paid pretty good here, and I've certainly built up quite a network of influence and connections. I don't see any reason to leave. I'd say that I've really made this my second family, which is a reference to the fact that Zuri is a member of the mafia, and she's their minder here, keeping track on everybody. She's not going anywhere. They want to make sure that this place is still running so they get their full investment out of it.
Well, I am glad to hear that you are thinking you'll stay with us. I would hate to lose you and Elizabeth at the same time.
What about you? You've been out of sorts lately. Are you thinking of doing mech racing?
Mech racing may be on the side. Not as my main hobby. I am still Apex Dragons first.
That's good to hear.
Trace and I have become friends. But I that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about. What do you think of him as a potential replacement for Elizabeth? I know some of the other. Nope, not a good fit.
First off, he doesn't understand anything about business. Number two, he's too straight-laced. And number three, I've seen the way he talks about his daughter. I do not want someone like that running this stable.
I think Cosmo pauses for a minute, looks at Zuri and is like, you are a super intelligent individual when you're sober. Like she just rambled off like
I
bam.
went to the University of Tharkad. I have a master's degree.
You make some excellent points. I like the new Zuri.
I'm the same as I've always been.
Yes.
Speaking of the new Zuri, can we talk about the new Cosmo?
Sure. Which new me?
The Imagineers down at the lab have been working on 2 new personas for you.
Ooh, I'd love to hear them.
Well, she presents you with the picture of the first one, which is like you, but you're wearing gloves that give you like back scales, like claw scales, and a fake dragon's tail, and like a head helm thing, and it's Green Cosmo, the green dragon, and you're like roaring, spitting flame out. All of your mechs will be repainted to have a sort of draconic theme to it to match Apex Dragons.
This is good. The green matches the compelling Confederation, who I must keep happy. The dragons match our family here. As long as it does not look anything like the Draconis Combine Dragon, I think we'll be okay. What is number 2?
Sifu Sokolov.
Sifu?
Yeah. So I want you to imagine that sort of deep in the mountains of China, ancient master teacher, like a martial arts master.
Okay.
They're going to try to go for like you with calligraphy and intelligent proverbs and things like that, but also dress you up in like a winter theme with like an ushanka and like lots of furs, almost Mongolian, like a Khan, like Genghis Khan, not like Ulrich Khan of the Wolves.
Yeah. I think I like the second one.
Now look,
a lot.
You don't have to take either of these. These are just potential personas that we think you could pull off. Green Flame Cosmo is just fine. It's polling well, but you've been using it for years.
Yes, over 6 years now. That is quite some time. I do feel there's time for a change. And honestly, the first one, Green Dragon, does not... Well, it is fun, I admit. It doesn't have that much of a difference. I think Sifu Sokolov is a fresh start, and it gives me a chance to come in strong.
We'll work on a costume workup and get some experts in here to prime you on lines to say, calligraphy expert, dance coach, martial arts expert. Hope you've got some time on your hands over the next few months.
For this, I will make time.
All right. Well, we won't be ready to launch it for a little while until you feel like you're ready and Elizabeth signs off on it. But we have to start the process now.
Yes.
So I just want your signature on this piece of paper indicating you're going for Sifu Sokolov.
For once, I think Cosmo's actually going to look at the paper and try to read it a bit because he's so tired of being burned on things to make sure there's nothing
There's
sneaky.
nothing unusual about it. It's just Sifu has a lot of implications to it as a word for teacher.
Okay. Then he'll sign it. Just one question, Zuri. Do you happen to know? Actually, no. Cosmo would know this. Never mind. I was going to say the player doesn't know this. So I was about to ask what the symbol for wisdom is in calligraphy, but I'll just assume Cosmo should know that, right?
So it should be noted that the parts that make up Sifu include the characters for tutor and father.
Oh, that's perfect. Okay, that's really good. It also makes me think of Kung Fu Panda, Shifu.
That's the same word.
It's just probably why he was named Shifu.
Yeah, it's the fitting. Mandarin version rather than the Cantonese version.
Perfect. Now I'll just change my voice to oh god, what the actor's name there? His voice. Okay. Cool. What? Thank you, Zir. This is invigorating to reinvent myself. I feel fresh. I do just have one final request. If you could help me set up
just one more thing.
Yeah. Just one more. I mean, that's Cosmo's things in this fight, right? One more round, just one more round. And also when he's at the bar, I suppose. One more round. I have seen a posting for Racketeer and Gamble legal exhibition match. And I think this is a good way for Caspar to get some experience. It seems like a safe environment for him to get some exposure. And it's, I believe it was a medium or light mech paired with one of our aerospace pilots. What do you think of this idea?
Caspar is making his way up in the arena. I suppose we can have him get involved with this if you think it wouldn't be a distraction.
I think it would be good for him.
We lost Dunamis again. He'll be back in the next few seconds, I should think. If not, I'll have to do the thing I always say.
Let me know when I'm back.
Yeah, you're back.
See, I could still hear everything you were saying. It's so bizarre. This is the exact same on my work call. So something's going on with my internet, but it's only outbound.
I wonder if it's not the internet. I wonder if it's a graphics card. Well, no, you're right.
Well,
because if you're not
totally different
transmitting data, right? Like I'm not hearing your audio. So yeah, okay, it could be.
Well, and it's my work's on a laptop. This is my computer, so it's weird.
Sure.
I don't know where I was cut off. But
she was gonna tell you that repairing Caspar's mech, given that it's so customized and so unique, could impact his ability to perform in the arena. Right? Not only does he get tired faster than other gladiators because he is, using cybernetics.
Yeah.
The mech, because it doesn't have a head and it uses the VR torso, is much more delicate and difficult to repair. But she will go through with it as soon as you pick a partner. She still includes Alex's name on the list, but Whiskey and Pixie are also there. And it should be noted, by the way, some people think Whiskey and Pixie are mask agents. They are not members of the Maskarovka and never have been. They are street law enforcers.
I was gonna say, if they're mask agents, they are damn good actors.
They are street detectives they still exist in the Capellan Confederation, and their job actually is to solve crimes rather than remove any mention of them.
Murder. I'd probably I think Caspar should pick. I don't know if he has a stronger relationship with Whiskey or Pixie, but let him decide which one is a better.
He's
partner.
never met either of them.
All right, we'll have to do some introductions. And I don't know if you want to do this or not, but if we actually wanted to play that out, Kane said he would be happy to pilot Whiskey or Pixie, and I could do Caspar, or we could just say it's an exhibition match that happens behind the
Let's
scenes.
see if we can get a scheduled day, because the two of you have been having problems meeting with me lately, so I'm really worried about getting both of you in a match together.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not saying no. We definitely can do it as long as all three of us can get together. If not, I'll roll some dice and determine what happens behind the scenes.
That's fair.
Let's get it on the table. You should definitely say something to Kane before anyone forgets.
Yeah. Can I research my opponent with Zuri too? You said their name.
Absolutely.
I forget what that
+1.
is.
Ursa Slaughter.
Yeah. So I would like to Ursa Slaughter. What a name. Well, let me roll before. Oh shit. 5. That's only a 6. So that's a fail.
That's true. Is that even with a +1 from her?
Oh, she helps.
Yeah. Zuri gives a +1 to researching your opponent.
Then it's a 7.
Okay. You're going to take a point of stress.
All right. Let's see. With
just let me give you a quick overview of Ursa Slaughter. So her mother was a Draconis Combine captain of a samurai mech unit. They fought for independence in the Rasselhag War, and then basically became something like a militia or a mercenary company for their homeworld. Her mother, whole unit basically died instantly during the Ghost Bear invasion of that world. Like the Ghost Bears were like, "We would like to fight you one-on-one," and then her mother was like, "Come bring it on, bitch!" So they just landed right in the middle of their headquarters and unloaded a group of mechs. They did not last 5 minutes. Ursa was just moved off world, so she's half. She's Swedenese, essentially. She's half Japanese, half Swedish. Rasselhagian of culture. Basically vowed vengeance against, the people who stole the last bit of her childhood, her teenage years, and killed her mother and separated her from her father, who she hasn't seen in half a decade. She has made it a habit of going after clanners in the light arena, where really, if you're going to talk about firepower disparity, when you're in light mechs, you're at the closest you could be, right? Like between assault mechs, a clan assault has a lot more firepower than an interfered assault. So she chose light intentionally to make that barrier as small as possible. And she's gone to jail several times for suspicion of intentionally killing her opponents. And the only people that she's killed have been clanners. Yeah.
Are they always Ghost Bear or just all clanners?
Any clan. Doesn't matter to her. She is a fan of proclaiming a battle a trial, and then after she kills her clan opponent, claiming their mech and any bondsmen that they have.
Does she actually? Well, that'll be one of my only question, I suppose. Does she actually use clan mechs then?
You want to know what mech she's using right now?
Yeah, I'll use that as a question. I always think that's a silly question to ask because everyone already knows what mech they're using and they're not going to change it. But I guess
you
Cosmo
have
does.
so many different mechs.
Yeah.
She's using a Dasher Firemoth Prime.
Oh shit, look at that speed. Oh my god.
So this is a 10-20 mech, 20 tons, 10-20 movement ratio.
This actually goes really well with the mech I wanted to use anyways. It's Kodo time.
The armor rating of a wet paper bag.
Yeah, and that's why
I
think
Kodo, son of a bitch. Do we have a sheet for the Kodo somewhere?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's good because I didn't prepare one.
The X Pulse is going to be clutch.
So for the folks at home, X Pulse is long range pulse lasers.
Yeah, buddy.
They're technically ER pulse lasers, although ER pulse lasers already exist.
Oh shit! I just sent it to Kane. Ignore that.
He'll have that moment where he's watching the show and will remember that this happened.
Oh, I dropped it in. I didn't hit the enter button, so luckily.
Yeah, they changed how it works now.
There we go. Yeah, you get a chance to go, oh shit, like I just did. All right. There's the Coda. I should probably open it up and check the armor.
Armor's pretty good.
This is so good. This is a good match to use it. I'm not as fast, but I have some speed and I got some large pulse. What do we got? 6. Okay, I don't have that much armor. God, I feel like I always take a massive beating in my previous match because my armor's always like gone. What do we got? 10 for legs and then 242. Internal structure is 4, 6, 8. And legs are 6. All right, I am good.
Okay. Do you want to say anything at a press conference? You are not yet invited back
I was going to
to
ask
Solaris Nights.
if I'm not invited to Mr. Mueller, then I will save my idea for later. I think to keep it short and snappy, Cosmo is just I was gonna dedicate my victory to whoever created Caspar, but I don't actually know who that is.
It was Acheron, so it'd be G Tenebris.
Perchance, are they Capellan?
Probably not. Think so. They're a multinational.
Yeah. Then I think. All right. I think just given the events of today, I'm gonna have to dedicate it to his celestial wisdom. Try to make Colonel Shalashaska happy.
I think you mean you want to make the Capellan Confederation Armed Forces and High Command happy.
Sure. He's just the guy that represents him to Cosmo.
Yeah.
And I think for Cosmo's entrance this time, he's going to on this. I don't know how well it'd work in a wasteland, but he's gonna when he runs out, it's still to the same music with Ivan Drago's music, but he's gonna draw the symbol wisdom with his mech's foot in the dirt while running around.
Interesting. You're going to calligraphy the battlefield.
Yes, that's why I needed to know the symbol wisdom.
Yeah, you do that. Your opponent comes in with the sound of glass shattering and a promotional video. Yes, yeah. Just like Ursa, slaughter. Ursa, slaughter. That sort of thing. Her mech comes in full speed, and she makes no qualms about taking incredibly sharp turns and pushing her mask. Even she's like messing with her mask 3 or 4 rounds in a row, like a full 20 or 30 seconds before the match even starts.
Oh my god! You know what's nuts is her ER medium lasers have the same range as my large laser.
Welcome to Clan Tech, boy.
Yeah.
Boy. So when she gets on the battlefield, she just goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. It's going to be another slaughter tonight. This time it won't be a bear, but instead a fascist dog of the military." And everybody's like, "Yeah." And then they're like, "Boo." That's right. You may have come here to watch a match, but instead what you'll be watching is a beatdown. When I take this clown downtown, show him around.
I think Cosmo was probably like sitting in his cockpit. Oh, she's a poet. Yeah.
I'm going to take him down the way that he deserves.
Very inspirational. Very good. Good luck.
I like how you're like, yeah, good luck. This is great. I'm so happy to be here today.
I am alive. Maskarovka have not killed me.
You're right. That is a good day to be alive. All right, let me get some dice from the great Rasselhag Republic. You know, it's surprising how many Solaris grade mech warriors have made their way to Solaris from Rasselhag. It's almost statistically improbable, really.
Oh boy, that's not good. I get that reroll for that SPA. It's a little better. I got an 8.
Okay.
Right, there's no C3. Yeah, so I have an 8. Sorry, what'd you get?
5.
Let's just go north-south.
Okay. You're going north?
Yeah, I'll just start here. Then I have to flip the camera all the time, or this side, I should say.
Sure. So instead, you're making the person who has to record the match. Got it.
That's true.
Understand.
Yeah. Well, you program all your camera view buttons. I don't do that. You actually gave me the Kodo token. Very nice.
Front and center.
Let's go with this wasteland, just darker. All right, Sidious, I see you. All right. I will start right here. I feel like this is gonna be a fast match.
That would be nice. I have some more tech support to do.
All right, I got a 9.
All right, she chooses to win initiative. Please go ahead.
In the first round, she just chooses, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, she can move really fucking fast, 20 spaces. Dare I ask how far away we are now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. All right, so my back is in trouble. No matter where I am. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, I'm not done. Just checking my walk. And I can't run into water. That sucks.
You sure you want to expose your back like this?
No, I'm not done.
Oh, okay.
That's 7, and you can't run into water. That sucks. Okay. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn. So shit, man, that sucks. Okay, these aren't real trees, right? Like we've said, that's
Correct.
just decorative.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. That's exactly what I wanted. And I don't know where you're going to end up, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that because you'll probably be right behind me.
Charge.
You're charging in a fire moth? Oh my god.
Checking PSR for the rubble. She passes.
That's pretty sweet. All right, so I get to
7,
unload.
8. Hold on, I gotta
do some math.
15 hexes to you. And I also need to activate mask, which should do. Go ahead.
So it's 15 times 2, that's 30. Damn, that could hurt. All right. You moved how many hexes? 15, so that's a +4 modifier.
Yeah, that's right.
So I'm a base 2, 3, 4, and everything's at point blank range. X pulse gets a minus. X pulse gets a -2. So I just need 2s and 4s. Wait, no, I don't have your movement. +4. I need 6s and 8s. Yes, 6s and 8s. All right. Large X pulse laser needs a 6. I'm going to use lucky on just the first dice here. Wow, you suck, dice. Okay. Large pulse laser misses. Can't get a freaking 6. I need 8s for mediums and small. That hits. Location 10, which is left arm 4. I think that says 5. It's really pixely.
That's internal.
No crits.
She makes her piloting skill to negate the charge.
Need an 8 again. I'll use lucky again. Second point of lucky. Yay, that hits.
Well.
Location 3, 5 damage to the right arm.
Internal.
This time there are 2 crits.
So you'll just need 2 1d6s, and there's ammo in play. Although it's
3.
cased.
And 3 again. So 3 and 5.
All right, that's great for me.
Your ammo is not 5, man.
6.
Really thought it might be 5. All right.
Catastrophic to hit that ammo right now.
And the last thing is the small laser, which needs an 8. That hits. Location 9 is left leg. I think it's only 3 damage. Yeah, 3 damage left leg.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's not internal. That'd be
It's
funny
not.
if it was.
It's very close though. It's 1.0.
That's only 15 damage.
Yep.
This is why I really, really want to get the dodge SPA, where it would just be my pilot skill against yours to just move.
I'm not certain if she hits you with that, so give me a second.
Yeah, that's
I
gotta
think
be.
that will definitely miss. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm a 2 pilot for the difference.
Oh, she
that's gotta
definitely
hit.
hits you. All
That's
right,
gotta hit.
so she moves 15 hexes because she moves the Kodo back 1. You take 30 points of damage and 5 point.
Yeah.
Let's take that first one at 6, so right torso for 5.
Right torso for 5. Got it.
Center torso 5.
Got it.
Left torso 5.
Got it.
Right arm 5.
Got it. Oh my god, 2 more. Please survive.
Left arm 5.
Holy shit, nothing internal yet. Last one.
Left torso 5.
That sucks balls. Any crits?
No crits.
I have a 1 internal structure left there.
And
And it's an XL fusion, so that would have been match.
you are going to need a piloting check for being hit for that much damage, and then piloting check for being charged.
Yeah, what's the charge penalty? Plus.
Okay, so divide damage into 5 points. Blah, 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 blah. The charging unit. You need to make the rolls at +2.
Including the
You make
20 plus.
2. No, so that'll actually be 2 plus 3 rolls.
So I need 2 5s. Okay. That's good. Barely. Lucky number 3. Oh my god, close, but barely. Yeah, I'm good.
All right, she takes 2 points of damage to the right torso. She will also need to make a single PSR for this at a +2 for charging.
That sounds right.
She succeeds. Now, I think it's Glimo that has taught me that she can, because she has Melee Master, she also gets another attack, correct?
I think she can punch. Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Unless she
kick
has
or
a hatchet,
something?
which case what's weird is Melee Master specifically calls out a hatchet, but not like a flail or something.
All
So if
right.
she has a hatchet, she could hatchet. If not, she can punch.
Let me just read it and double check.
Yeah,
If I can kick
you-
here, I will absolutely kick.
Oh my god, if you could kick, then Jesus.
Melee Master. Oh, I got a -1 for Melee Specialist that I forgot about. I didn't need it though because I rolled so high.
Yeah, you're
I'm
rolling
gonna
an 11.
reroll. When executing a physical attack, can deliver 1 extra punch, kick, club, or hatchet attack.
Oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick you. And
So if you succeed, do I have to redo all the rolls I just did for piloting?
no, you'll just need an additional piloting check because it doesn't add +1 or anything if you get kicked, right?
Oh, you're right.
It just means you
Kicking's
make another
+0.
one. That will hit. 5 on the front is left leg.
4 left leg. I will happily take that.
Whatever a kick attack is.
I will happily take that. Now I just need to roll
1 for every 5 tons, so it's 4 damage left leg.
Yep. I need
Another PSR at +3.
at the same modifier. So yeah, so another 5. I'm good. Holy Toledo! What a first round.
All right, so look.
I'd open my comms and be like, sir, I do believe you have been studying my matches and stolen my move.
Yes, that's exactly what she says. As you finish that, she roars out and says, I'm going to beat him with his own moves.
I like you. We should compete more often.
Sure, you can chase me up the ladder after I take your rank.
You've got to win for that to happen. And
you literally are hanging on with one internal point.
On the left, yeah. If like a rock falls, like if this rubble slides into my left torso, I'm fucked.
All right. I mean, she and I were both really hoping you would lose on that first move, since that's how charging normally works for me.
Oh my god, what is that? Thank god I get this reroll.
8.
I also have an 8.
Okay, well then we reroll again, and you have no further rerolls. 8
Correct.
Again.
Now I just have a 10.
All right. That's bad for me since I'm a melee mech. Well, mask. Active.
That's good, yeah.
You have 12 running, so I don't need to worry too much about you. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I forgot about heat.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I alpha
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I should I don't know if I will change your move, but I should say my movement is now 7-11 because of heat. So I cannot go 12.
That's fine. I still take one step back. Made
That's
a
where you go?
number of turns in there, so 13 hexes. Probably going to be at least a +4.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I want to end up right here. I need a pencil. Huzzah! Or somewhere around there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shit, that's already a run now. 8, 9, 10, 11. I guess we'll have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, lower. And that was a run from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll take it. That's a +3. And I believe we're 10 hexes away, which means you can use your medium lasers, and that's it.
that's fine with me.
Alrighty then. Math time. Do you want to shoot first, I guess?
I do want to shoot first.
I'm guessing there's a delivery man at my house that my dog's freaked out about.
Miss. It would have been great if that had hit, though. That is a hit. Center torso through armor critical. Or whatever this ER is.
5? Or is it 6?
7.
Wow. Clan tech, man.
It's all right. I'm going to use an
all the
edge to reroll the critical dice.
Okay.
Nope. That sucks.
That stripped all the armor. So with 1 on the arms and only 10 on the right torso, I'm starting to look like
Kenneth Cross.
Yes. No relation to Crisscross, but okay. On my base, 2 ran for 4. You have a 4 for 8. Medium range is 10. -2 for pulse makes it an 8. I think I'm only going to shoot the large pulse because ER mediums would need 12s, and that's just a lot of heat. Oh, heat. Yeah, so I need a 9. That's actually pretty shitty. All right, need a 9 for that X pulse. Well, that's not going to do it, and I'll use my last. I think this is my last point at lucky, number 4.
Oh.
That's not going to do it either.
You think you can go up against Ursa Slaughter and rely on your luck?
Not really, because none of the. I think the first one worked, and that's it.
You're not just out of luck; you're out of time, old man.
Luckily, I have I have 2 edge too. Just keep re-rolling dice.
He's trying to call himself Sifu Sokolov, but they're about to call him So Long Sokolov.
See you later.
5.
Man, these rolls are killing me. I also got a 5, but I get that 1 re-roll.
No, we re-roll together. 4.
Well, no, I have the SPA that lets me re-roll the.
Well, when you match, both of you re-roll already.
But wouldn't I don't know that's my best roll yet though.
But you can save it until after we both re-roll.
Or I could have just used this one and won.
Right, it's fine. You win out. You win anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Because okay. Jesus Christ! If she charges again, I'm so fucked.
I mean, I can't charge, right? Because I'm moving second. I'm moving first. Sorry.
Right. That's why I was like, I have to win.
I want you to win. I want to win. What am I supposed to promote my players here? Forget about it.
And I don't think I can charge because if you well, I could, but if you shoot your missiles, the odds of hitting that torso are pretty fucking good, and I die before I get to attack. Good Lord.
I kick in mask. Gotta
That
use
was
the
your
other point of edge. Yeah, not like that dog shit. Nope. I blow the mask. So I think this might mean the match is over.
I think it mask is instant criticals to your legs, I think. I haven't looked up mask exploding in so long.
Oh, mask will destroy the equipment, rendering it unusable, but otherwise perform normally.
Really?
Yep.
Or am I thinking of supercharger that hurts the
It
legs?
might be a supercharger. Yep, so I just blow the mask, so I have to end 5 hexes sooner.
That doesn't seem bad at all.
Yeah, well, I'm facing my back towards you. Seems pretty fucking bad to me. I'm gonna just double check in Total Warfare. That's how mask works. Because I thought it just blew your whole leg up.
I thought it did crits to a leg, but I don't know. I'll just
inflicts a critical hit to each leg. All right, that's fine. So I still have the mask,
yeah,
and it fails to activate, and I'll need you to roll a critical for each leg.
All right. 5, 3.
Roll again.
1.
Okay, well that's incredibly bad. I go all the way back to where I started, which I believe was right here.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
The hip destruction reduces my movement speed by a lot, right?
Yes, I think it cuts it in half.
Hip actuator hit. No kicking attacks. Well, that's horrible.
I'm in the critical section. I just have to find the legs. Dun, dun, dun.
This is a lot of fun, guys. This is what you come here to see. Just
Okay,
looking at tables.
Here we go. I click where I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. A critical hip to a mech's hip freezes the actuated leg in a straight position, cutting the walking MP in half.
Okay. So I'm now a 5'7".
5'7". And what was the other? A leg actuator?
Yeah, that's not going to do anything.
Doesn't that also remove one? A lower.
Does it?
Yeah, lower leg actuator reduces the mech's walking by 1. Recalculate by multiplying by 1.5. So you cut it in half, then subtract 1. Yeah. Kicks do half damage. You get a +1 for PSRs on that one, and hip does a +2 to PSRs.
Yeah, so I have a +3 to PSR total, and I have to roll them before I move. That's successful, and that's successful, but now I'm really screwed. I can't charge. I guess the mask is still intact, but moving 8 is not great, so I just gotta... So I want to go... No, can't do that.
I really need my large pulse laser just to hit.
There you go.
Okay. Oh, I wiped out my heat by only shooting that last time. That's true. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I want to come up one more. 1, 2, 3. Turn 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will go right here, and that was 3 turns for total, which is 9. So I can't copy dice. That's right. No, that's not right.
Okay.
It's a 3.
Her mech turns to face you, and then turns a little bit more.
What do you mean? She pivots her arms?
She
She has
has
the extra
natural grace.
Oh, she got some Kaseki shit going on.
Double torso twist. So she's
I really
gonna...
just wanted to be able to kick.
Yeah.
Assuming I live the first round.
She'll be able to punch you with her left arm, and she's firing both of the left arm medium lasers at you.
Well, you can either punch or shoot the left arm, right?
Oh, God, that's a good point. What am I better at? Definitely punching, but I really just need 1 hit against you anywhere.
A left torso.
On the torsos. Yeah. I will fire my lasers just to get 2 shots.
So with the extra torso twist,
5,
you can actually
7,
shoot
8.
You can actually shoot all your weapons then, right? You can alpha.
Can I? So let's take a look at what a torso twist would look like.
If you torso twist once, you'd to here.
Right. I'm technically facing this direction. Way. Yeah, all right.
So
I'll buy that.
You can alpha.
Well, I only have another weapon to fire, the SRM4, but yeah, I'll do it. The SRM6 is blown. That's a good thing I didn't declare I was going to eject that ammo. Otherwise, you being behind me right now would be horrendous.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I wanted you to go behind me. That's why I'm.
Yeah, I kind of. When you moved here, I was like, "There's only one reason you do that, and it's trapping." But it's still.
So I will be able to punch you with your rear right arm
regardless.
So that's fine. All right, I will fire the SRM4 as well.
It came down to, do I want to kick or not? And the extra space doesn't matter, and I do want to kick. So
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're in my rear arc, so 8. All right, we'll do the lasers and the SRM. That'll do it.
That's
right
6.
Torso for 7 damage.
Oh God, it's right torso.
You're fine. That's a hit as well. Right arm for 7.
That's internal with 6 left. That's the entire arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't have any ammo, so that's
Come on, missiles. Yes, the roll.
Oh my God, you're killing me on these rolls.
2 missiles hit.
Please not
2
left
damage
torso.
left torso.
No.
You're done. You're done, brother.
There goes the Kodo.
You're
which will
done.
go just
First
fine.
match.
Actually, is
Instantly
there a?
There wasn't a critical, no.
Okay, go ahead.
And then the left arm, which will go center torso.
Well, it's
The
yeah,
left
it does
arm
fall
falls off.
You're right. Oh,
No
there
critical
crits?
on this either, but
If there
that's
was a
not
critical, you could have just stack bowled me.
I know, but I got no criticals at all.
I'm sorry, all your attacks are hitting, but not critting. Man, come on, large pulse laser. You finally need to hit in this match. That's
Now
the whole
you-
reason behind this mech.
Are shooting at my back, which
Yeah.
is also pretty well armored compared to the rest of my mech,
Two?
which says nothing.
I guess there's not that much on the top either. All right, I'm a base 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -2 is a 5 for the large X pulse. Thank God that hits. 11, that's not a good spot. Left arm
How much?
for, what does that do? 9? I think that's a 9. Looks
You're
like a 9.
one short of taking out the left torso.
I'm alphaing, so now I need my fuck these dice, man. I'm gonna use my first point of edge. What do I need? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just need 7s. That hits. 6 is rear right torso for 5.
It hits and it's
And-
internal.
No crits because I didn't take my SPA one. Oh.
Yes.
What's my arms? This is probably far too late to figure this out. I'm going to. No, I can't save it. I can't because you killed me. I can't save it. I was going to do the punching thing.
Fire fists. It's been so
yeah.
long.
I
You know,
I was gonna do
Sia's
but-
used it more than you have.
Well, Sia's a better pilot. Because
I don't know. Her current piloting score is 0-0.
That sounds pretty good if you ask me. 7. The other one also hits 5 damage to left arm. There are crits.
Okay, that takes out the left torso.
I'm assuming there's no ammo.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God. How much is left?
Oh, I did this wrong. Sorry. I did this wrong earlier. Because I put the damage on the front torso. You didn't get a crit on it anyway. It's just a question of how much extra damage it is. So yeah, you definitely have an internal torso hit. It's not enough to kill, I think.
I'm concerned about how much in their structure she has left for this. Can the small laser do it or not?
So she takes 4 more here. There's 2 internal torso left.
Oh my
And you roll for the crit on the
Small
rear
laser
center
could do
torso.
it. The small laser could 1.
One what?
Didn't you say roll a crit?
Yeah, you have a crit. You have a 9 on the die.
Oh, because there's 12. Okay, so you need both locations. All right, then 1, 3.
Oh, that's her mech too. Double elimination knockout, both with 3 engine hits.
But if I shoot and hit this on the torso again, I could stack pull her.
Yes, possible. You have anything left? I thought that was your small laser.
No, I haven't shot the small laser yet.
Oh well.
So I mean, I committed to shooting it. My intent is not to kill her or stack pull her. I just need a 7. Maybe I'll miss.
Just hit her in the head.
What? How did that happen? You see this dice?
Yeah. Would you hit?
Well, depends. How do you roulette dice? It's. I guess either way it hits, but I've never seen it land on an edge. I mean, either way it would hit 5 or 3.
Yep.
It would hit the left arm again. It
Then
would
She's done.
do 3 damage, and there are 2 crits.
Roll the crits.
Oh God! Please don't stack puller. First one.
Oh, you
is
can't stack puller because
6,
you need
6.
to. You have to get 4 engine criticals. Just,
so the torso
just taking
going
the
away
torso
doesn't
out
count.
isn't enough.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it was
Okay, good.
explained to me. Yeah, you can't.
Oh, good.
You can't stack Lord. It's not possible.
All right. Well, then, just how much do I beat the shit out of a mech? 6-4.
Well, I mean, it's the non-functioning mech.
Well, that's another engine, so it doesn't really matter. And this one doesn't matter.
Have we ever seen a draw on this show?
Yes,
I think we've seen
before.
people agree to draw, but I don't know that we've ever seen a double elimination draw ever.
Yeah, Hunter's first back office fight in the first round, both people killed each other in the head.
I don't remember that, but this is still a pretty rare event.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a win, which is what the mask wanted, but I didn't lose.
They're probably pissed that you used a mech 10 tons lighter than what you could have brought.
Cosmo's an entertainer, too.
You win with style points, however, because with the draw, you still maintain your rank. You will, however, be challenged again next week. Next 2 weeks.
Same person who will bring back the same
by someone else who's going to try to overtake you.
Yeah.
You do, however, maintain rank 40. So let me just.
Well, Miss Slaughter, well fought. That was a good fight. You really gave me a run for my money. Not often you see draws. Good. Well done. I hope we meet again. Maybe next time we'll both bring our best mechs. Yes.
She rips her Neuro helmet off and she uses, like a entertainer's boom mic and is just like, fascist pig. Why don't you try shutting the hell up?
All right. Maybe we won't meet again.
We will meet again. You just won't like it. So she gets out of her mech and she roars with her hands up, and her people are treating this as a win,
Why? She was at a clan mech 5 tons lighter?
Yeah, but she's going to get a chance to go up against someone else to move up next week because she also drew. So she's not being forced back down the bracket. She's still on her way up.
I suppose that's true.
And she lost initiative a lot.
I mean, that's Cosmo's whole thing is try to win initiative and get better positioning.
Yeah, so
but when you're going against
hers as well, she won automatically, but she just didn't get that crippling hit.
Yeah. Honestly, when I saw you in a dasher, I was like, shit, you're going to get right behind me. I didn't think there was any chance you're going to charge in round 1. But with a little damage you take back,
don't worry. I'm sure that there's going to be a dasher build with like whatever those spikes. Yeah, charge pads or whatever.
A supercharger mask and spikes.
It'll happen. Hatchet for the off attack.
I mean, I can't believe you can kick at this. I honestly think if you had punched instead of kicking, you probably would have won.
Oh, I'd hit a torso? Yeah, I mean, I had like a 50% chance of doing that. All right. Well, it is both sides claim victory walking out of the arena, right? Everyone's confused, but most of the fans go home deeply entertained with those 4 rounds. This is a pretty short match.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's probably what's important to Cosmo for the actual gladiator thing is that people leave entertained after every one of his fights, hopefully. I mean, both mechs usually take a beating. So
okay, any last minute actions you want to throw in here?
I think the only thing Cosmo would do is in his exit interview on a camera is just say, well, I just worked up quite the appetite. I think I'm going to head over to Cosmo's Cosmic Grill. I'll see you there to meet with some of the fans. And they'll actually stay and do some like publicity stuff or whatever. If anyone shows up, it'd actually be hilarious if no one shows up.
Make your roll.
I still have 1 point of edge. And we're going to use it because that's only a 7. That's a 10. Yeah, buddy.
Okay. I like how you get to the Cosmic Grill, right? You're in the back and you're like, just knock me in. It's going to be nobody. And then like you're in the office, like trying to unpsych yourself down. And the assistant manager like kicks down the door. He's like, sir, we need you out on the grill. And like there's flame everywhere, people shouting orders. You look outside, the line goes around the block.
Nice. The first customer in line is Ursa Slaughter.
No, not even, no chance. 0% chance of that happening.
I figured.
She does not like you at all.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right. Anything at the end of this match here you want to do?
I'm good.
Okay. Train with Brody or train Caspar? Oh,
training,
no, Caspar's in the regular matches now.
Yeah, I can't really train him anymore, so I guess I'll just
you let him go. It's up to him to fly on his own.
I'll train myself, which I guess I'm does a tie, you know what? I know I don't like ties. I don't get the stupid guarantee victory thing.
Yep. There you go.
So I guess I'll train myself and I get
go.
a 4. So it's a 64
Let's get this
points
Kodo over here up.
It's a stock mech, but it
not
blew
clan.
up. So it's 2.
You are a mech tech, so it's down 1 to 1.
1. That's insane. Stock mech blew up, died. All right, it's 1.
I mean, in season 3, we're going to differentiate between mech which died and mech which lost
Internal
center
structure.
torso.
Yeah, that's a good. I like that.
Center torso death will be permanent.
Yeah. Luckily, I have 7 mechs lined up. Everyone else will be out of mechs. Then again, I don't think people lose as much as Cosmo, so their mechs usually stay intact.
All right, that's it, guys. I got to take a couple minutes break before we get Kane in here and do his match. So thank you for joining me. I hope you like everything in the pre-match because it was a wild, zany ride. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good time zone.
See ya.